Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon now. It's 1:30 and I'm going to do your Tuesday tarot reading. This is where I read the tarot and I use some other card decks just for clarification, and we get some messages for the week ahead. So hope you're all doing well. I've just been to the park. I've just had my walk around the park. It is a stunningly beautiful day. Great to see some sunshine. It's clouding over a little bit mistier now, but when I got out it was just the bluest sky, not a cloud. And the greens are intensely green. I don't know if you're noticing, but the plants and the green, the leaves, they all just seem to be so vibrant and almost talking to us. I mean, those who are psychic would say, yes, we are hearing them and we are having those conversations and we are able to communicate with the plants. That's why it's so important to talk to your plants as well. But it was great just to get out and just sit in the park for a bit and absorb that natural energy. Especially if you're living in the city, it can be very difficult. I try and have some plants around me here just to bring nature into my home. I see a lot of nature out my windows, but you are in this concrete jungle as well, so there is an aspect of needing to make sure that you do just sit in nature, sit with nature, or sit with a plant, because they radiate an energy which can actually heal you, can calm your nervous system, and can really transform you. That's why forest bathing is so important and so good for you as well, and renowned in Japan. And I was seeing lots of dandelions out there, lots of the little clocks, you know, where we used to call them clocks. You blow the dandelion seeds and then they billow around. It's that fuzzy, furry seed, and then you have the yellow flowers as well for the dandelion. So I'm having my, do you like my cup? I'm not in the mood today. I'm a bit tired actually, I'm a bit like that, but I'm going to do the session anyway. I've got my dandelion coffee in here, can you see? It's jet black. It's roasted dandelion root. Very good for the liver, very good detox. It tastes rich and almost treacly. It has that treacly taste. But it's beautiful and it's actually really good for you. So dandelion coffee. You can get dandelion tea as well, but if you're someone who likes coffee, this is an alternative that is really nice. There's no caffeine, it's very natural. It's, you know, if you, I loved coffee back in the day, a long time ago. I drank a lot of coffee and way too much coffee, so my little heart can't take that much caffeine. Occasionally I'll have one, but not usually. So if you want an alternative to that, they're coming upside down. If you want an alternative to that, there is dandelion coffee is a good one. So anyway, Tuesday, 7th of May 2024, and apparently according to Amanda Ellis, who I've just listened to a little short that she did on Facebook there, it is a new moon in Taurus. So what does that reveal to us? So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. I'm not going to take those. I'm going to shuffle those again. So I hope you're well. This is going to be your tarot reading, which hopefully won't go on too long. I may have time to do a channel as well, channel from Spirit, which I usually do for this YouTube. So I'll try that as well. There's another one, I don't know what it is. Maybe let's do a few more. We usually do like a few tarot, but let's do a few more tarot. And I've got another tarot deck here as well. Ooh, that one jumped out. And one more, please, and let's get a story. So that's what we're doing, just storytelling. And we're seeing. So the bottom of the deck, which is sort of the underlying theme, we've got the King of Wands. So that's the fiery, passionate, can be Aries, Leo, Sag, someone who's mature in their age, someone who's achieved a great deal, someone who's connected to the earth, very grounded, very established, but very passionate, charismatic, social, very engaging, powerful energy. So really driving force. That's what that energy is behind it. So that can be the new moon as well, although it's not Taurian as such, because this is Taurian's the earth sign, which is a slower sign. This is the fieriness which is underneath that. So this is like the solar energy, the yang energy, the drive forward energy. So if you want to do something different or something creative, that's the underlying theme. So there must be some sort of movement happening here, I would say. So I'll put that to one side. Where am I going to put it? I was going to do my nails today before this. There's a little bit of nail polish here. But then I decided, you know what? No, I'm just going to go on with no nails done, because it wastes time, and I would rather just sit with you and do a read. So excuse the nails. Right. So first card we have is, oh, and this picture is one I call magenta. So I've got two of them. One is magenta 1, the other is magenta 2. And this was painted during a bit of a traumatic period. So for some reason I needed to paint with these colors, and it was sort of a recipe or a prescription for me for what was happening at the time. And later on I was reading about how the pinks are actually very soothing and sedating. So if you've had a shock of any kind, then the pink comes in to sort of sedate you, to sort of calm the nervous system down. And the green obviously is the heart energy, is the healing energy. So, and you know, if you've got an over red complexion, if you kind of put on that green tinted cream, it balances out that colouring. So in the same way, if you've had a traumatic event and you try and surround yourself in that pink, baby pink, any colours of pink, magenta pink, that soothes the body. And then the green just helps balance out that system, just balance out, so you're not completely sedated, completely out. And we also have a lot of gold coming in. We also have the triangle, which is sort of divine masculine, divine feminine, so it's a little bit more divine feminine, I would say, coming in here. And also this is the sort of energy, we can see that the pinks, the huge pinks, and then the bowls of pink. And a lot of people who have Reiki can see things like this, can see sort of bowls of pinks and purples coming, swirling in, the colours kind of come in, and they're a witness to that. They see that really vibrantly. So there can be pinks, purples, blues, greens, etc. And this is sort of something that I saw during Tai Chi as well. So I was aware while I was doing Tai Chi that I was seeing these colours, I was seeing the colours all around me. So I brought that into that element. So it's a very healing painting, and it's drawn together with gold. So gold is the universal colour of, you know, the highest form of healing, the highest vibration, wisdom, knowledge, you know, the highest oneness. So that comes in, and then that surrounds and pieces together all these elements to help create this sort of solid prescription for healing. And the navy in there as well, the navy blue coming from the midnight blue again, which I'm wearing today. That sort of blue, that midnight blue, that you know, it's the color just before it gets really dark, that in between blue color. Love that, just as it's changing. So a little bit about the painting. And the other one's called magenta 2, so it's slightly different, but that's magenta 1. It is available if anybody wants it. First card, 3 of Swords. You see that there? So 3 of Swords, see, it doesn't look great, does it? Because you've got a heart and it's been pierced. So it's been pierced by 3 swords. So you have been hurt. You have been hurt by 3 situations. Could be 3 people, could be 3 relationships, it could be 3 events, it could be 3 completely different things, relationship, event, something else. But you have been stabbed in the heart. You have had your heart broken. And this is calling to you to release whatever has betrayed you, whatever has caused this pain. It's time to release it. So you may be carrying this pain around with you. You may be feeling this pain a great deal, and that stops your heart from opening up to another, or opening up to a new situation. And so we would say that there is a need for a transformation of this. So you can see there's lots of butterflies all around this archway. So that's the transformation energy coming in to transform the pain, to transform the hurt into something better. And you also have lots of birds there at the front, so you can see here lots of birds flying around. So that is the air energy as well. So it could be You know, air is sort of the mind, the thinking, the speaking, the communication. So people may have said things that have hurt you. People may have had opinions that have hurt you. People may have stabbed you in the back, so to speak. People may have, you know, usually with some form of communication or words or writing, or something has hurt you, something has crossed you, you know. You may have had breakups as well. So that can be a painful ending. So this is where we are at the beginning of the read. So there's heart healing which is necessary. So whatever has happened has happened. We have to manage it, we have to deal with it, and then we must heal the heart. We can't sit in this energy forever. It is not good for us. So it's important to begin healing the heart. And we move into the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is a wonderful card of fulfillment. So it's emotional fulfillment. You have the couple here and the children. So everything is its right place. Everything is fine and dandy. You know, everyone's happy, and you've got sort of what is it? The happy family, you know, the husband, the wife, the children, the house, everything is working out. And all the cups here, so we've got 10. 10 is completion. 10 is it can't get greater than 10. So 10 is as much as we can get. So this is great emotional fulfillment, great happiness, great playfulness. The children are playing there. And you can see that there's a real bond between these two. There's a real close connection. So once we learn how to heal our heart, we can move into happy families. Now, it doesn't have to look like this. This is just a representation of happy families, happy couple, happiness in yourself. So whatever it is that needs to come into your life to bring you that sense of emotional fulfillment, it's coming. It's coming, which is what's needed. It's also coming with some money. So Six of Pentacles is money coming in, and it can be a win, it can be an inheritance, it can be money arriving but you've not really had to work for. So he's sort of gifting the money, he's giving the money. So in order to receive money, you have to have your palm open, be able to receive. So there's a need for you to be okay with receiving money from someone. Be okay with someone giving you some sort of help, some sort of support. And, you know, he's very wealthy. He has the scales here. So he's able to bring balance to the situation. So his money, his giving of money will help reset the balance. So it's a really positive card. It's a really good card. It's going to allow you to grow something new, allow you to put roots into the ground and really grow something. So this money is certainly going to have an effect in your life. The next one, I don't know what it is. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune. So that can be you spinning the wheel, taking a gamble, taking a risk. So it could even be the lottery. It could be doing a lottery numbers to see if that's where your win is going to be. You don't know what the outcome is, but there is money. This is money coming in. So maybe it's connected, you know, your Wheel of Fortune. Whichever way it is, saying that it's spinning the wheel in the direction of fortune. So there is some sort of energy of financial abundance coming into you. The Wheel of Fortune also shows us that things happen in cycles, so things move around in cycles as well. You can see this wheel here, so you might feel downtrodden at some point, but gradually you'll make your way to the top. And then even when you're at the top, there's a chance that things will, you know, be a bit... There can be that thing where we feel great about something, but then, you know, that wanes, and then we feel we're on a downward slope again, then everything's a bit on top of us again, and we're not quite sure. But then we feel the vibrancy again, then we feel like we're rising to the top again. So this wheel, this cycle, this ongoing movement of these different stages. So understanding again that you won't just rest in one stage, that you'll move through all of these stages, and life has this cyclical way, of moving through these stages. And there is the lady dressed in purple in the middle, and she's blindfolded. So it's that element of you're not seeing which element you're in, not seeing which stage you're in. But Wheel of Fortune would say, take a risk, take a gamble, take a movement forward. Yes, we don't know how it's going to work out. It's not been written yet, so it's still up for grabs. It's still possibilities are still there, and we don't even know half of the possibilities because You know, there's things that aren't in place yet, but do feel like you can make that motion forward. And as it's to do with the money coming in, being gifted to you in some way, it could be a lottery ticket. So, you know, maybe just spend £1, £2. I'm not saying go out and gamble. I'm not really a fan of any of those gambling sites and things like that. I dislike them actually a lot. But I think a lottery ticket for £2 or £1, you know, if you can afford that, give it a go, see what happens. And then you've got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is it's kind of waiting. So you can see he's on the edge of the sandbank here, of the lake, of the river, and you've got Egypt in the background. So there could be a connection to Egypt or even ancient Egypt. The Wands again are the fiery. So we had the King of Wands at the initial underlying energy. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. So we have the Three of Wands, and we said we had the King of Wands as the underlying energy. So the Three of Wands is sort of waiting for your ships to come in. So you're sort of waiting around. You're not taking steps to move towards them. You have this great idea. You have worked and planned, and you have got some elements of it together, but it's not in its completion just yet. You can see that things are happening, things are moving. So we've got 3 little ships on the way to you. But rather than just sitting back and waiting for your rewards, waiting for things to drop in your lap, you may have to take a step forward. So as we were looking at sort of the lottery ticket, for an example, if you want to win the lottery, then you have to go and get a ticket. So it's that element of, yes, you want the abundance to come. Yes, you don't know how it's going to come. Yes, you have to take a risk and a gamble. But without actually going to the supermarket and going and getting that ticket, these ships can't come to you full of the abundance. So you can use that as an analogy towards anything in your life. Something may be happening in your life. You may have been gifted an opportunity. You're not sure of the opportunity, how it's going to work out. You're not sure. You feel it's just another cycle. Here we go again. This is another cycle. This is, here I go again, starting off this new thing. Perhaps you're not sure what it's going to result in. But this is saying, like, rather than just sitting back, to move forward with that creative energy, to move forward into that established King of Wands, you're going to have to step out and move forward so you can move closer, and then they'll be closer, and then as you move closer and they'll be closer, eventually you'll meet and you'll get your just rewards. And what does that require of you? It requires you to have strength, have inner courage. So the strength card can be a Leo again, which is that fire energy, charismatic, passionate, creative. And you can see this maiden, she's holding this lion's jaws open. So she is able to face this lion who is in front of her with his jaws wide open. Can you imagine what that must feel like, this giant lion with its jaws open in front of you, and you're able to hold on to him and calm him and pacify him, just with your gentleness, just with your personality, just with your, you know, we can see here she's a feminine maiden. She's got flowers in her hair and around her belt, and she's dressed in white. So your innocence, your vulnerability, your inner strength. So you don't realize, but you actually have this deep inner strength. You might seem all fair, let's say, the fair maiden. You might seem all fair to the outside world, but you have incredible courage. And you've shown it in your life. You've shown it time and time again. You've had incredible courage to go through all the things that you've been through. And so this is saying that find that courage again, because you're going to need it to step forward into this new direction. You're going to need it to be part of this development, part of this shift out of this heavy, heartbroken energy into your commitment, into your fulfillment, into that blossoming energy of the emotions. You know, we are fully emotionally complete. Then you get your financial reward, you get everything that you need. You might not know the full results of it, but you're prepared to walk towards it. Why? Because you've got this courage, you've got this bravery, you can see the possibilities, you know this is the right direction. So you have to sort of step into this energy, step into the bravery, and that will help you put your heart out there again as well. Okay, let's see what other cards we've got. We're going to go to the, sorry if you can hear drilling, it's the neighbours. The Ask Your Guides from Sonia, Choquette. Now, just to see if we get a little bit more on that, or if it gives us some evidence of what that relates to. A few of these are turned over, so we don't want those. We want to turn them back the right way around. Goodness me, it's quite a few turned over. Okay. Blowing out the old energy. So let's just do a couple of these and see if that can give us a little bit more direction in what we're discussing today and who this might be for. Feel free to leave a comment if you think it resonates, if you think it's right on the button for you. Do let me know if you're a fan of dandelion coffee. I certainly am, and when I was out on my walk today I managed to get a few boxes of it, so that was really good to have that back in stock now, so that's great and nice even, you know, on a summer's day you might want a hot drink, and it's a good detoxifying drink. So I'll take that one, and never give me more. Oh, that's too many. Come on now, come on. So how have you all been? What have you been up to? Is there anyone doing anything interesting, anything new happening? I'll be back in the Lavender Path in May in Letterkenny to do a day of healing, etc. in there. Currently I am fully booked, but if you are interested, drop me a message. My email and everything should be below my website, and I can put you on the wait list, so if someone has to reschedule, then I'll get in touch with you and book you in. Or if you want to book in for the next time I'm home, you can get in touch with me and do that as well. I do like to do some regular sessions in there if possible. Oh, these are going all over the place. I have to go get those. Hang on. Okay. So a few different ones flew out at different times, so I'm going to go with what I've got here now. You can never tell how it's going to resonate or what it's going to, you know, how it's going to affect the tarot and how it's going to read. But I'll just start with it anyway. So we have leadership. So there's a need to step into your leadership role. There's a need to step into your work with the Holy Spirit. We've got the Holy Spirit here. And with the dove coming in, the dove of peace as well. So there's a need to embrace your leadership role in a active role of peace, of working with the Holy Spirit, of bringing the Holy Spirit through you. You can see the guy at the front is carrying his lantern with light exploding out of the lantern. So that is the power of the light, power of the divine, power of the Holy Spirit. And it is able to lead people forward. So whatever you're doing, sometimes you have to be the one to step forward. Sometimes you have to be the one to be courageous, to show your inner strength and step forward on this ladder. And it is so you can help other people up. So you're, in a way, sometimes like a teacher, you're able to you know, hold on to the hands of these guys who are below and just help pull them up with you. So everything that you have, everything that you've accomplished, everything that you are you've done through your life experience, but in this sense you are able to use that to reach back and help others, and even help this guy as well, because he can then reach back and help someone else. So it's about that ripple effect as well. When you help one person, then it ripples out to help another, to help another, to help another. And that's why community is great as well, so you can really support each other in what you're creating in this community, but done with the Holy Spirit in mind, done moving in the direction of the Holy Spirit, done moving in the direction of the divine. That is the leadership that you're following into. So if you're going to step forward with your Three of Wands, moving towards something, moving towards your leadership role, moving forwards into it, that yang, that we said there was this direction energy, this movement energy. So here we're moving into leadership. We're moving into this position of leadership, and we must not to come from ego, we must bring in the Holy Spirit into that energy. Sorry, I've just lost one. Right, next. purpose. So what direction are we going in? We're going in the direction of our purpose. And we have the master teacher. So you can see here we've got yellow brick road, you might say, and we've got an arrow. So you're going in this direction, you're going in the right direction. And you have the master teachers here with you. You have the higher energies here with you. These are the spiritual guides. These are the ascended masters. These are the beings from the star beings, star energies, the planetary cosmic energies that are coming in to help you. And it allows you to move forward in your purpose, in your mission, whatever it is that you're showing leadership in, whatever direction you're going, you're moving with the light because it is your purpose. You're going there, and you're going there with a little bag. So that's almost like a little work case. So this is work. This is purpose, this is a mission. You're going to have to do something, and you're coming with flowers. So you're coming with that love energy. You've repaired the heart. You're stepping into it, and you're stepping into it. Maybe it's springtime as well. So now we've got the flowers in bloom. I was in the park today, and there was so many flowers and so much color and brightness and vibrancy, and it's just stunning against the green. It blows my mind. Nature blows my mind. But here we have him holding the flowers. So it's this sort of timeliness of blossoming season, but also, you know, when you're going to someone with flowers, you're going with this what would we say, you're sharing some sort of love gift, you're sharing some sort of expression of love. You're bringing that with you into your purpose, you're bringing that with you onto your path. And it's, you know, it's a friendly meeting. When you offer someone some flowers, it's, you know, it's a friendly token. You know, it's appreciated. And again, it's a sample of nature. So it's bringing that natural energy with you into your purpose, surrounded by the support of the masters in the higher consciousness and the Holy Spirit. Again, we know this. And this is like the Wheel of Fortune. So this is take a risk, take a gamble. So you can see here we've got someone flying through on the trapeze and someone jumping towards them, and they're taking a risk, taking a gamble. Will you catch me? So you have to be prepared to you know, risk something. You don't know the outcome. You don't know definitely if it's going to happen. But here we can see that you're surrounded by the cherubs, surrounded by these angelic energies that are throwing in the stars. And they're the joy guides, because when you take a risk, it allows for new things to come into your life and for joy to appear. And if you take this risk, it could be just the best time of blessings and joy. But you may have to, you know, take a leap of faith. You know, take that leap, jump into something, take that risk, okay? It may be to do with family. So here we have the Holy Spirit again. So there is this connection to family. Here we have the dove. So we've got the peace dove twice. We've got the divine dove twice, bringing in this palm of peace and this family and this idea that we're all family, we're all one family. Essentially we are. I know we divide ourselves and we divide ourselves and we divide ourselves into countries and then communities and then localities and then housing, like families within a house, and then, you know, we divide ourselves down, but essentially we're all the human race, the one human family. So this is using the Holy Spirit to bring in that energy of family with you as you move forward. And you may be moving forward into what is your ideal family scenario, what is your ideal family situation. Again, as I said, it doesn't have to look like this, but it feels like that. It feels like the family. And it comes in blessed. It comes in with the Holy Spirit's blessing. And it is 10 as well. So 10 we learned was, it can't get better than 10. So it's as good as it gets. It can't get better than this. So it's that positivity. Oh yeah, 10 and 10. So family, emotional fulfillment, Holy Spirit, that's the energy we're bringing in, that holiness to the family. Got trees, flowers, countryside, house, and you probably can't see it, but Right there in the center, we've got a little bit of little drawings of people. So they're making their way into this house, and there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the house roof. So it's that family homestead. So there's this taking a risk, moving into family homestead. So you have that full family commitment, that family vibe, that family relationship. That's happening. This is the homestead. It's the same card, just looks slightly different. And this is showing that we have the Holy Spirit again. So very much working on that spiritual aspect to create the best family scenario, the best family dynamic. And then we have bravado, because it can't always go too smoothly, can it? So sometimes you've got people who have to poke at you, people who have to cause a little bit of friction, people who have to become the warrior guides, people who have to shout you down, people who have to be the ones here. These are the ones that cause the initial chaos. These are the ones that cause your heart to break. These are the ones that fight with you. So what am I seeing here? So it's 4 and 1, which is 5, so it's change. So there's a need to stand up for yourself. There's a need to express yourself. Let me just read this one. See what it says. 41. So rebellion, liberation, courage, resistance. So courage again, you know, if you're in a war situation or a warrior situation or a fighting scenario or a disagreement, you need to be brave and stand your ground. So it says, does everything inside you rebel against authority, making you want to scream, you can't control me? That's kind of mean. If so, it's true. No one can control you unless you agree to it. The fact that you don't allow others to control you anymore is a sign of progress. It means that you're moving away from a world of dependency and are claiming your personal authority as a self-directed, conscious soul ready to take responsibility for yourself. Challenging the authority figures in your life is a necessary step in your growth, however hard it is. However, you must realize that not everyone or everything in your path is necessarily working against you. Ask your warrior guides, so you've got warrior guides that can work with you to help here, for the courage, again courage and bravery, to challenge what oppresses you and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. Your warrior guide's message: stand up for what's important to you and ask for it. However, don't fight for its own sake. Respect the leadership and rights of others as well. So that's interesting. That's the courage that you need. That's the, I mean, maybe you need to take this risk. You need to be a bit rebellious to step into this new role. You need to understand that you are not under the control of others. There is a moving away in our communities from this control, this top-down control, and we're being reconnected with our own personal sovereignty. Sovereign beings we are. Sovereignty, is that a word? So just reconnecting you to that truth of who you are and your powerful self. So there is an element of understanding when to fight and when not to fight, and don't challenge too much. And sometimes you might have to just not say too much, even though you know that the steps you're making are right and the decisions you're making are right, and you're challenging in your stance. But you're not going out there to cause chaos. You're not going out there to start fights with people. You're not going out there to ridicule others. You're simply standing up for what your belief is, what your feeling is, and essentially you'll probably prove right in the end. And it is about being brave, bravado, being brave for that, understanding you have the right to stand up for yourself. So we're going to now go to a dragon and see what the dragons have to tell us on that. Oh my god, 3 already. Really? Just like that? So we have Alpha Dragon: harness the divine masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. So that's Alpha. Then we've got Silver Dragon: illuminates your potential with higher light, access untapped resources, look into your soul, see higher possibilities. So again, it's like looking maybe outside the box or looking at other possibilities. Maybe that's the unwritten, that's the thing that we do not see. And then we have Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. So this seems to be pulling it all together, this Earth and Water Dragon. So let's have a look and see what they say to us. I'll just get it now without wasting time. So I had to close the window as well because boys are just noisy outside. So this one. These incredible galactic dragons carry Archangel Metatron's highest light. They helped to create the universe that we live in and continue to breathe the yang energy of manifestation into our world. Well, we had that at the start. Because they have the power of physical manifestation, they work with our thoughts when we or the collective mind of humanity are ready to bring something into creation. These are enormous and powerful dragons. They only work for the highest good. As they can build, they can also destroy. They are entering our world now at the end of the old era and the start of the new to facilitate the destruction of that which no longer serves our planet and the construction of a new world at a much higher frequency. Alpha Dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current project or experience. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and to know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You can also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. As you hold the vision of the new golden age, they can take your pictures and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation, so ensure your intentions are pure. There you go, Alpha Dragon. So we're all about the manifesting process at the moment. May, for me, is very much focused on that. Using different methods to do that. So seeing the Alpha Dragon come in as a reminder of the power of physical manifestation that you can create and bring into reality on the earth plane, which is what we do, which is everything that we have all around us, we have created. So this is a great reminder of that power and to ask the Alpha Dragon to come in and help. So that's wonderful. Is that Metatron as well? Then we have the Silver Dragon. Let me see if I can give, it's not lunar, it's just silver. There we go. You can see he's got a little key with fire on it as well. So that's interesting. That's the fiery passion, the yang energy, the creativity, the flame here. And it says, illuminate your potential with higher light, access untapped resources, look into your soul, see higher possibilities. So it's all about moving higher, essentially, with all of this work. Fifth dimensional shimmering silver dragons radiate divine feminine light. So we had the divine masculine in the alpha, and in the silver we have the divine feminine. So you have to use both. You have to use the alchemy of both. Radiate divine feminine light and gentle qualities. They exude harmlessness, love, peace, tranquility, balance, gentleness, and calmness. If we are ready, they surround our aura in a soft, pure silver light that enables us to retain these divine feminine qualities. They also reflect our true self and higher potential back to us by coming to us and looking deep into our eyes. This enables us to see the essence of our soul and discover aspects of ourselves we did not know existed. We are reminded of our divine magnificence and may catch a glimpse of the mighty soul or even monad, I am presence, to which we belong. Your fifth dimensional soul blueprint contains the keys and codes of your gifts, talents, wisdom, and powers. Much of this is locked away and unused. Receiving this card suggests that it is time for some of this potential to be ignited and brought forward into your life. You are ready to reveal yourself and be who you truly can be. Sit quietly and see or sense the shimmering silver dragon who has come to you. Allow it to reflect back to you the hidden aspects of your soul and your higher possibilities. This may or may not be a conscious process, but it will inspire you to express your essence and transform your life. Be ready to develop any gifts or qualities that the dragon draws to your attention. You may surprise yourself. So the divine masculine with the divine feminine. Again, with that, we had that before, the divine feminine, the gentleness, the harmlessness. She's able to hold the lion's jaws open without causing it harm. So it's that calmness, that gentleness, but that strength. And then we go to the wonderful earth and water dragon, which shows us that we are creating foundation for new growth. Fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Well, we kind of were shown that, weren't we? Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. So it says, fourth dimensional brown and green earth and water dragons bring the blessing of a new opportunity. They synchronize the energy and timing to ensure it blossoms. The element of earth enables us to ground our projects, while the element of water enables us to flow with them. When combined in the earth and water dragon, these are very auspicious qualities. When mixed together in the physical world, earth and water create mud, which is excellent for the growth of seeds. If you're planting a tree, you place its roots in the soil and make sure it has a good foundation. Then you activate its growth with water. In due course, you harvest the fruit. And I would say as well, you show it sunlight, the fire, the star, and that helps it grow. The more effort you put into providing the perfect conditions for the tree, the better the crop. This card is showing you this is a good time to create. With the gracious assistance of the earth and water dragons, you can lay a strong foundation for your future. Picking this card suggests it's time to start a new phase of your life, and I'm feeling that. I'm feeling something new is coming. Something new is going to require you to step up into leadership. Something new is coming in where you will be required to bring through more of the Holy Spirit, more of the higher energies, and will be part of a new family dynamic for you in whatever way. That is coming with this new opportunity. So fresh opportunities may be presenting themselves to you, so be ready to nurture any ideas or visions that come to you. The earth and water dragons will enable you to know intuitively what is right for you and to harness your creativity. They will help you to generate the right conditions to succeed. They will motivate you to put in the necessary work. For this is an important step. And then you can harvest your abundance. And we did say that, the guy going off into his purpose, into his mission, a little work bag with him. So he's gone off to work. So there's an amount of doing that has to happen here. Most importantly, they will help you to take things lightly. So listen to your inner wisdom. The time for action is now. And that was what we had here. Sorry, I keep dropping them. They stick to my elbows and they fall off them. Time for action is now. No more waiting for your ships to come in. Go and get it. So whatever opportunity, there's something happening. There's something coming in for you, which is wonderful. And some new opportunity. So let me know if you happen to, something happens for you and you see this opportunity coming up for you, because it's about taking this risk. You don't know the outcome straight away. You kind of have to take a gamble with it. But when it lands on your doorstep and it could possibly transform your life in the most brilliant way, bringing in that manifestation. So if you're manifesting, then this is kind of saying, you know, you're creating something. Something is being created in the atmosphere, and it's coming in, and you're going to have to be ready to run with it and take that opportunity and step forward. But do so via the peace dove, do it via the higher consciousness, do it via the Holy Spirit. Bring the Holy Spirit with you, because this is high energy stuff with the Alpha Dragon, with Archangel Metatron's energy. This is powerful, powerful manifestation stuff. So let's get a color card. Perfect. Let's just get one, and then we'll see. Oh, lovely. Pearl. And it says connect to the divine. So what was the saying? Just go for the higher, go for the higher. Do it through the higher, connect to the higher, connect to the Holy Spirit. 5, 6, 7. So 7 is a very special number as well, isn't it? It's a very spiritual number, number 7. So let's see what it says about pearl. Oh, I should have worn my pearls today, but I didn't. That would have been a lovely coincidence. Anyway, it says pearl is a special shade of white that calms, purifies, and promotes faith. It allows you to flow with life and to connect to your divine nature, so connecting to your own personal divine self. The color of personal integrity, truth, and loyalty. Pearl brings clarity, peace, and harmony into your life. To strengthen your connection to the divine, visualize pearly light. You can imagine a ladder made of pearly light and begin climbing this ladder in your mind's eye. With every step, allow yourself to breathe in more pearly light, clearing your mind and releasing all density and heaviness in your body. Allow yourself to focus on purity, clarity, and the divine connection between your body, mind, emotions, and soul. When you feel like you are close to the divine light, open your arms wide to receive it. Say, Divine Spirit, I ask you to surround me with your healing light. Please strengthen my connection to your divine love and light. Breathe in this light and feel its fullness pouring into your soul until you feel whole. Then climb down the ladder, knowing you are loved and connected and full of light. And it just brings me to this one. Here is your ladder. You're climbing this ladder to reach the divine. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is light here. There is divine light here. And he's going up and he's going to collect and beam his own personal light at this divine light and draw this light so he can carry it as a torch for others. There's some divine intervention coming in. There's some divine opportunity coming in. But it's asking you to be that warrior of light, is what I'm getting. So you may have to step forward. You may have to be in a position of leadership, be in a position of where others can attack you, as sometimes they do if you're in a position of leadership. But you have to have that strength and that calmness and that gentleness, and knowing that if you're working with the Holy Spirit, if you're working with the divine light, working with the pearl essence, a beautiful pearl essence, like the pearl, it takes years and years for the pearl to be created, and it's the grinding and grinding and grinding of the sand on the shell, and it creates this pearl, and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows, and that's what's happening. So you may be party to receiving high vibrational energy, receiving high vibrational divine downloads, leadership in this area, where suddenly you find yourself on a platform where you're connecting and offering something, and others are not following per se, but others are listening, others are witnessing, others are, you're helping others in some way. In a way, it's a bit like Reiki, isn't it? You're bringing this energy down and you're offering it to others to help others. And then as their bodies lighten, as their bodies absorb the light, the cells lighten and enliven. And then that naturally brings you higher, that naturally moves you. So anyone who's had a Reiki session will be different to the person they were 10 years before they had a session. So it changes you, it changes your body, and this influx of energy, this influx of divine leadership is being gifted in some way or another. Whatever opportunity, we don't know it, we don't know the outcome, we don't know what it is, but it's saying go and get it. It's saying don't sit and wait. It's saying when it presents itself, step forward, because this is part of your manifesting. This is what you're creating. So it is important. This is the creation. This is the stepping in for the new growth, the new opportunity. So it is something new. So when it comes on your doorstep, let me know how it went, how it was. I really wish you well with this, whatever is happening, whatever change is happening, because it does mean change. It might mean you need to leave something to a side. Personally, I have one more of my spiritual event evenings, and then I'm regrouping. I'm deciding what I'm going to do next with that. We've had 7 now already as a package, and we've done a lot of work with beginners, but some part of me feels something new is coming. So the final one is 9th of June. If you're interested, let me know, here in North London. It's just an evening where we get together, we sit, we go through a few meditations. The last one actually is going to be a bit of fun, so we're going to play around with energy and stuff like that. In fact, we're all fun, so I'm not sure why I'm saying that. But if you're interested, let me know. That's in North London on the 9th of June. But after that, I'm going to regroup and see what this new opportunity is, this new creativity, which is propelling me into my purpose, propelling me into this higher role, possibly as a master teacher, considering I am an angelic Reiki master teacher. So who knows where it's going to lead all of us, but I'll leave that with you. Do let me know if it resonates. Do let me know if you watch it and then something happens and you go, that's the opportunity, or something came in, or you saw pearls, or you were connected to the earth and the water. Whatever it is, just let me know. Comment below. It really helps if you leave a comment. Even a thumbs up really helps. I appreciate that if you can do that. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will do a little channel now in a moment. But that's your tarot. So be on the lookout. Be aware. Be receptive to what's coming in, because something is coming in. You have manifested something. There's change, and it's good. It's good, it's positive, it's divinely led. So enjoy. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.